Digital banking trends have been on the rise due to the pandemic, which has forced traditional banks to accelerate their adoption of digital banking solutions. In 2022, we saw a significant shift towards digital channels, and banks have been investing in fintech and digital finance trends to keep up with the changing needs of their customers. However, the digital banking revolution is far from over, and we can expect even more significant changes in 2023 as the industry continues to evolve. In this video, we'll be discussing the top digital banking trends and predictions for 2023, which are likely to shape the future of digital banking and the fintech industry. But before diving into more about that, let me first welcome you aboard for this episode of Finance Arc. On this channel, we set sail on a journey into the vast realm of financial matters, where we guide you through every step of the process and assist you in navigating the challenging world of finance, from simple budgeting advice to more advanced investing strategies. So grab your life vest and get aboard the Finance Arc. Revolutionizing banking, the rise of experience-driven banking. Banks are using advanced analytics and customer feedback to create customized solutions that cater to your every need. And in 2023, it's going to be more important than ever for banks to anticipate what their customers want and provide them with a great experience, or risk being left behind in the race for customers. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're traveling abroad and need to withdraw some cash. You go to an ATM and it asks you if you want to convert the transaction to your home currency. You say yes, thinking it's the best option. But when you get home and look at your statement, you realize you were charged a high exchange rate. That's not a great experience, right? But with advanced analytics, banks can anticipate their customers will likely travel and offer them a better solution, such as a travel card with no foreign transaction fees. That's the kind of personalized experience customers are looking for, and in 2023, banks that can provide it will be the ones that come out on top. Digital takeover, consumers embracing digital channels. Have you ever thought about how you interact with your bank? Do you prefer to go into a branch, or do you use your mobile app or website to do most of your banking? Well, it turns out that a lot of people prefer digital channels over traditional methods like going to a physical bank. This trend has been happening for a while, but it's expected to become even more popular in the coming years. In fact, some banks are even closing down some of their physical branches to focus more on digital channels. This might sound scary at first, but think about all the benefits of doing your banking digitally. You can access your accounts from anywhere, at any time, and you don't have to worry about waiting in line or dealing with a busy phone line. One real-life example of this trend is in the UK, where a major bank recently announced that they will be closing down around 44 branches across the country. They said that this was due to a shift in customer behavior towards digital channels, and that they want to focus more on providing digital solutions to their customers. This just goes to show that more and more people are embracing digital banking, and it's only going to become more popular in the future. How open banking is changing the game. Have you ever heard of Open API banking? It's a new technology that has the potential to revolutionize the banking industry as we know it. Basically, open APIs allow banks to share their data with third-party providers, such as Fintechs, who then use that data to create better digital platforms for transactions. Some banks in the US and Europe have already adopted open APIs and have seen some impressive results. It's expected that more banks will follow suit, as APIs allow for faster innovation and better customer experiences. But with new technology comes new challenges. One major challenge for open APIs is security. Banks need to ensure that they're protecting customer data while still allowing for a smooth API workflow. In 2023, open APIs will likely still be the go-to choice for banks and third-party providers, but they'll need to work together to find the best approach for integrating their technologies. Let me give you an example of how open API banking can work. Imagine you're a customer who wants to transfer money from your bank account to a friend's account. With Open API banking, you can use a third-party app that integrates with your bank's API to complete the transaction. The app would securely access your bank data to initiate the transfer, and you could complete the transaction with just a few taps on your phone. Pretty cool, right? Now, Here's a question for you. Do you think open APIs will help or hinder the banking industry in the long run? The future of smarter banking with AI technology. Picture this. You're sitting at home, sipping on a cup of coffee, and thinking about checking your bank account. You reach for your phone, open your banking app, and start typing in your query. Suddenly, a friendly chatbot pops up on your screen and asks you how it can assist you. You tell it what you need, and it quickly provides you with all the information you were looking for. That's the power of AI chatbots in banking. In 2023, we can expect chatbots and virtual assistants to become the new normal in banking apps. They will help customers easily navigate through the banking world with the help of natural language processing, offering automated answers to frequently asked questions and freeing up staff time for more valuable tasks. Banks around the world are already taking advantage of this technology to enhance customer experiences, from China to India to Latin America. And with the rise of technology, banks will transform themselves into technology companies that offer digital solutions by leveraging their extensive customer base and large distribution channels. A real-life example of this technology in action can be seen in HDFC Bank's virtual assistant, which was launched to enhance digital experiences for its customers. Additionally, BBVA's virtual assistant has been a massive hit with the younger demographic in Latin America. So it's safe to say that in 2023, chatbots and virtual assistants will become an essential tool for banks to provide excellent customer service, and we can't wait to see how they will continue to shape the banking world in the years to come. How fintechs and banks are competing in 2023. Did you know that traditional banks are not the only players in town anymore? That's right, fintech companies have stepped up their game with robo-advisors, P2P lending platforms and digital wealth management tools. And the best part is, these services are accessible through digital self-service channels using open banking APIs. But wait, there's more. Fintech startups that were once considered small players in the game are now giving traditional banks a run for their money by expanding their services and customer base. Banks are now partnering with fintech companies to keep up with these startups and strengthen their own digital transformation initiatives. In fact, there are already some examples of banks and fintech collaborations happening. One such example is JP Morgan Chase, which partnered with OnDeck to offer online loans to small businesses. And in Europe, BBVA partnered with Uber to offer discounts to customers who pay with their BBVA card on Uber rides. The possibilities are endless with these kinds of partnerships. It's clear that digital banking is here to stay, and that it's only going to get more advanced in the coming years. With the increasing competition and customer demand for digital solutions, it's important for banks and fintech companies to stay on top of the latest trends and predictions. Whether you're a customer or a financial institution, it's crucial to stay informed and be ready to adapt to the changes that lie ahead. So keep an eye on these digital banking trends and predictions for 2023. And don't be afraid to embrace the new technologies and innovations that are reshaping the industry. Are you ready to take control of your finances? Subscribe to our channel for more tips on savings and investments. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Let's grow our wealth together. Stay tuned.